Grammar fun. The passive voice. Past perfect. In this month's Grammar Fun section, we'll be looking at the passive voice with the past perfect tense. We form the past perfect with had and a past participle, and we use the past perfect to talk about an action that happened before another past tense action. For example, when we arrived at the cinema, the film had already started. She had finished the work before I got to the office. They had made the food. She had bought the computer. We form the past perfect passive with had been and a past participle. Remember, with the passive voice, the object of the verb becomes the subject, and it isn't necessary to mention who did the action, although you can introduce the person or people with the word by. For example, they had made the food by 4 p.m. Active. The food had been made by 4 p.m. Passive. She had bought the computer last month. Active. The computer had been bought last month. Passive. Here are some more examples of the past perfect active and passive without the agent, the person who performed the action. They had finished the game by 6 p.m. Active. The game had been finished by 6 p.m. Passive. She had scored the first goal by 3 p.m. Active. The first goal had been scored by 3 p.m. Passive. They had played the tennis match by 4 p.m. Active. The tennis match had been played by 4 p.m. Passive. They had won the game by 9 p.m. Active. The game had been won by 9 p.m. Passive. They had lost the game by 2 p.m. Active. The game had been lost by 2 p.m. Passive. They had signed the contract by March. Active. The contract had been signed by March. Passive.